Hi Aries, welcome to Higher Source Tarot. This is a Is It in the Cards love reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. So is it in the cards? And I just want to start off by thanking all of you who have subscribed, been watching my channel, liked, commented, shared videos. I really appreciate you, and this has been fun to co-create and stay connected during this time. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber and hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. I did post a seasonal tarot check for the months of May, June, July, and August as kind of an extra reading for you all because we had some really pretty crazy, tumultuous weekly energies. So I just wanted to see what the next 4 months have in store for you guys. So this is an additional reading because I find that a lot of viewers of YouTube Tarot are looking for love. So let's do one reading that's just concentrated on love, because I also feel like right now the vibration of money is very strong in people's asking. So this will be for Aries, May 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Is it in the cards? May 2020 for Aries. Is it in the cards? So we will do 3 cards for you, and we start off here with the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. And this is the other person. They have the interesting 2 5s, 5 of Wands. They have 3 5s here, 5 of Pentacles, and then they have the 8 of Cups. And then for your guidance and advice, you have the Star, the 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. And then on the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Cups, so I really like that, especially in a love reading. Now we're going to begin here with these Whispers of Love oracle messages. And these are oracle cards for attracting more love into your life. So the guidance on these, I think, is really important in a reading like this. So we pulled 2 cards for this. The first one is, Honesty is essential, speak the truth. Speak with love and the truth. And I think that's interesting because you also have the 7 of Swords here. Okay, so there's definitely a message here about honesty, integrity, and truth in relationships. And the other card is Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So I get 2 things here for you guys. In this relationship, it's going to be important to definitely be an honest, open communicator. But I also think that for one of you, or maybe even both of you, if you've ever done any research on the 5 love languages, the love language of acts must be really important in this. So somebody here is very busy, and they really appreciate it when somebody does something for them. And it doesn't mean monetarily. We're talking about changing the trash and some of those mundane things that make life feel so taxing. I think that's going to be another piece of this relationship. So, right off the bat, is it in the cards? I'm going to say yes, there's love in the cards here for sure. So for you, you've definitely been wounded here with the 5 of Cups in the past. You had an ending to a relationship that you thought was going to run the distance. You had something that you thought was going to be a life partner, someone that was going to be a life partner, and they weren't. So I think that for you, you've been working on other things, especially money, security financially, because for an Aries, it can feel like when a relationship ends, you have to, quickly recover all areas of your life, even though the relationship may not have been that much of a financial resource for you. It still can feel that way. It can feel very uncomfortable and out of control for an Aries when a relationship dies. So I think that for you, it created a lot of heartache for a while. But you've been working on yourself and investing in yourself, and you definitely got fire energy here with the 2 of Wands and the Page of Wands. Now, I think for some of you, you've been waiting for somebody to return. I think that there was it wasn't like it was a third party or anything like that. It was an ending that you thought could have been worked out. And you've been waiting, but you've been working on other things, and you have a real flair right now for creativity. And, some of you may be creating blogs or Instagram accounts to try to become, somebody who's more of a social networker, like in terms of being paid for it. I think that you're really, you're following your own destiny, and that's the thing. There's a big difference between fate and destiny. With fate, you don't have a choice. With destiny, that's your ability to see a situation, pivot, and say, what can I do here? You go into action, and that's the Aries way. Aries goes where other signs can't. So with this Page of Wands, I definitely think not only are you creative and getting inspired ideas, taking action, but you have people around you who really see that and are really taking note. So that looks very good. I feel like the more that you invest in yourself, the love will show up because you're getting into a frequency of success, attainment, and love. Now, this other person has been in a real shitstorm, I'll be honest. I honestly do wonder about this for an ex for some of you, now that I really look at this, that they walked away and they've been in major pain since, and they're too proud to return, quite frankly. And I'll be real candid, if they are, you don't want them right now anyway. They're not leveling up enough to be with you. They are not a match currently. Doesn't mean they can't be. And the main thing with that, I don't always encourage people to try to manifest other people, but if you really are pining, the best thing that you can do is to get into the vibration of the parts of the person that you enjoyed, okay? Otherwise, what you're going to get is the same stuff you didn't want. So they've had a ton of conflict here. I wonder about this person's job stability. You've got the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles here. This person may be unemployed or may be coming into unemployment soon. And so they've got a storm to weather here. So again, we've got two fives, and those are both about change, but there's conflict here and there's being left out. So it certainly could be, with these pentacles, something to do with work, where they're really struggling with, what to do next in an economy that's been free falling for a while. So I do think they're going to recover from it. They've got this Eight of Cups, and this is about investing in yourself. I think that they have been taking baby steps on working on themselves. And again, if it's a new person coming in, they're not in a place right now to be in a relationship. Is it in the cards? Yes, but not in May. That's what I'm going to tell you, because what they're going through right now, they need more time. You need to give time. And if it's there, it'll be there. But, and quite frankly, what's meant for you won't miss you anyway. But I do feel like for you guys, you're definitely in a much better space than they are. This is all about creativity, recovery. I mean, it really looks good. Theirs is like, yikes. So what you do have in the outcome, though, you have wish fulfillment here. You have the Star card, and this is all about renewal, rejuvenation. And I think for you, you are going to be in a place where you're looking better, feeling better, and you're going to be very attractive to this person. For those of you that this is about an ex, you need to have an honest conversation. Some of you, it needs to be with a third party, like a therapist. You really do, because you're not going to resolve much. It'll just kind of get back to the same. I think this person has been hiding their feelings. I think that they're also surrounded by some dishonesty. Maybe that they went off and pretended like they were really doing fine and they weren't. But again, I also think they have some dishonesty around them at work. I feel this is for them. This is not for Aries. This card applies much more to whoever this other person is. They are dealing with some things that are, they're in a place where they are having a hard time trusting people. Now, I feel like for you, what I really feel is coming through is this person needs a friend. They really do. They need somebody that they can trust, that they can have a partnership with. But again, I feel like it will come, but it's right now they're really going through some things. However, with the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, there's real love here, and there is a real potential for a long-term relationship. And it's kind of like making a decision, you know, am I willing to have an unconditional experience? Am I willing to let go of the outcome, live unconditionally, look for things around me that I can appreciate? Because with this King of Cups, he's a much more mature, stable energy than even the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups brings a big offer. You know, you can see he comes in riding in with this cup of love. I do think you're going to get communication from this person, and I think that they want to reach out to you. I just feel like they're not in a great place energetically, and it's like they don't feel like they have a lot to offer, and they're aggravated with the situation that they're in with work. And so I do feel like part of it is, part of it is just they recognize in themselves that they're not in a good place. But this is definitely water energy, Aries. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, certainly could be for you. But there's a lot of love here, and there's definitely going to be an offer. And again, you also have Aquarius here, so it certainly could be them too. But you, overall, is it in the cards? I'm going to say yes. It's not in the cards for May, though. I don't believe that. I believe it's going to be probably over the summer once the dust settles a little bit for them. For you guys, again, the focus has been money, and you're doing it. You're creative, and it's going to pay off. It really is. So if you've been doing some things where you are saying, is this really working? I'm starting to see hints of progress. Keep going. You're on the right track. So I love the energy of this reading, because I feel like the things that you're focused on are really going to pay off for you, and then the love is going to come in, and it's going to be long term. So I love you so much, and I will be back for a weekly reading next week.